Hi, Pastor Mark Conforti here with more Cheerwine Chats. I grabbed a Cheerwine. How about you grab one too? In this episode, I chat with church leader Susan Eldridge about Breeze, our church's new online info system. I offer another 2-minute Methodism, but first, let me share with you a few important items about what's coming up. First Friday Nights kicked off last month and it was a big success. It's a night for kids to come to the church and have fun, hear a Bible lesson, and enjoy dinner. The next one, Friday, October the 4th, and then the first Friday of November and December. We want this to be an outreach to the community. So tell your neighbors down the street and invite them to register online. Charge Conference in Gracefest will be on Sunday, October 20th. Charge Conference at 2:30 in our church's sanctuary, Gracefest at Bell Tower Green at 3 o'clock. Awesome music, a message from our district superintendent, Beth Chrisman, plus we will have a hands-on mission project together. We will be creating hygiene kits and also flood buckets to be taken to our neighbors in the mountains. Plan to be there and bring a lawn chair or blanket. Recently, our western North Carolina mountains, they were devastated by Hurricane Helene. Our hearts are broken to hear about the impact and the loss for our neighbors, just right down the road from us. First United Methodist Church will be collecting items for the relief efforts. Look for more information about this. And like I mentioned before, I chatted with Susan Eldridge about Breeze because it's a valuable tool to help you and others be connected. Take a listen. Susan, thanks for taking time to chat.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for asking me.
I want us to spend some time chatting about Breeze. First of all, what is it?
Breeze is a online and streaming software management for churches. It lets them work for staff and also with members.
So when people log on to Breeze, there's a list of people and you could click on a person's name and what would you find?
So if you click on people, then that is basically where you would find the functions of an online directory. You can, in the search bar that shows up right at the very first, type in someone's name, for example, Mark Conforti, and you can, once you've typed in the name, you'll see a little picture icon or his actual picture and his name. You click on his name and then you can find how to contact him, either through email or phone number.
Okay, so people can use it to contact me, but also church members.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
It's mostly for you need to talk to somebody in your Sunday school class, you need to talk to another church member, you need to send them an invitation to something, anything that you need to do to contact somebody.
Sure.
You would just find their email if they have it and their phone number.
Okay. So what if you click on your own name?
If your own name, you could do that there, but it's better probably to go to a button called My Profile.
By My Profile, you're not talking about Susan Eldridge's profile, you're talking about the actual words, My Profile.
Right. So this is part of the dashboard or the menu. They call it, if you want to look up your own personal information, that is under My Profile. So you would find a place for you to have either your photos already there, or you can upload your photo there. If you need to change your email or change your phone number or change your address, you can change your contact information, and that will update it for so other people can find you now.
And you can also check your own giving record.
That is correct. If you go to My Profile, and again, this is just you. This is private. This part is private just to you. You can look up in the upper right corner of your screen on My Profile. So you're right up where you see your picture, and then you look up the upper right corner. There's a little downward pointing arrow. You click on that, and it will show you your giving, a record of your giving to the church.
Terrific. So this is safe and secure. We're not worried about hackers, right?
No, we are not worried about hackers. Breeze was researched by our staff and staff parish. It is encrypted every time you use it.
Terrific. That's good to know. I want everybody to feel safe when they're clicking on Breeze and using it as a tool. So what are some of the other ways that Breeze is going to be a helpful service to the church?
There are things that church members can do it combines things. So you have the part under people, which allows you to contact other church members. You also have something called events, and that pretty much is the church calendar.
Right. And already the church office has used it to create online registrations. For example, if we want to sign up for an event and there might be a registration fee, or paying for mums online, already it's been a helpful tool.
Well, that's good to know.
Okay, so if somebody is logging onto Breeze for the very first time, they're totally new to it, how do they get their username and password?
Okay, well, you have to create an account. And the account, you can only create an account from receiving an email invitation. So that way you know that it's from the church. Since I've been working with Breeze and trying to help the staff with that, the email will probably come from me. So it might say something like Eldridge or Susan Eldridge on your email, and then you'll see it. You can see that it's got a big blue and white Breeze invitation on there. You click on the button that says Create an Account. Then it will ask you to type in a username. That's something you choose. Different people use different things. And then you then you write in your password, and you confirm that. And then at that point you can log into Breeze.
Now, some people have successfully done this. Some people never did see the email. Maybe it got lost in their trash folder or spam folder by accident, right?
Or maybe you were away during June when we first sent out the email, and it's just it's just deleted or lost in just something that you haven't paid attention to. It might still be there, but if you've already deleted the email, you can just let us know, and we can resend you that email invitation.
So people can just contact the church office. We can work on resending the email. If people happen to find you on Sunday morning or sometime during the week, you're open to chatting with people to help them navigate, right?
Absolutely. I will do the best I can. There are things I can help you with, and if you might have a question that I don't know about, I will go find out and get back with you.
That's wonderful. Is there anything else you think would be helpful for people in the church to know regarding Breeze?
Just that I think it's always hard to make a technology change. You're accustomed to one thing, and it can be aggravating to have to say, oh, we need to do this, update this again. But I think people will be, once they've made the change, I think they will be pleased.
Susan, thank you so much for serving the church in this way. Thank you for taking time to chat.
It's my pleasure.
Let's chat about the new room. It's located in Bristol, England, and it houses the world's oldest Methodist chapel. It was constructed under the direction of John Wesley himself, beginning in the year 1739. You can visit the new room because it's now a curated museum. You can stand where John Wesley preached, pray where early Methodists prayed, and begin to imagine how this place, called the Cradle of Methodism, birthed the movement that spread throughout England and throughout the world. And as fascinating as it may be as a museum, its original purpose is really quite amazing. Let me say more. It wasn't just a chapel for worship. It was a mission outpost. Remember, in those early days, Methodism was a renewal movement within the established church. So the Methodists, they met in societies, groups of people dedicated to holiness of heart and life. They would hold one another accountable for Christian living. The new room became a base for running a school for the poor, for providing food and clothes to the needy, for offering free medical care to the sick, and for helping those in the nearby prison. There were also bedrooms for traveling preachers to stay the night. This was also where the societies were divided into smaller classes for mutual support and growth and discipleship. In other words, this is where small group ministry really got started. It's one of Methodism's great contributions to Christianity at large. all of this finds its origins in the new room in Bristol. So, right at the beginning, the Methodists' physical building was designed for people to love God and love their neighbors. Think about that. For our church building is designed for people to love God and to love our neighbors, to be a mission outpost, not a museum to our past, but always a jumping off point for our future. The rooms, the playgrounds, the yard, everything designed for us to love God and to love our neighbors. When we're innovating about ways to utilize our church building in downtown Salisbury, we are in step with who we've always been. Let's keep thinking about new ways to use all of our rooms. Well, I'm out of time. See you next time on Cheerwine Chats.